there, boys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Modstab, and welcome back to Risk of Rain 2. I am in a banky because I am cold. This is like uber gaming nostalgia mode going on right here. I don't care about professionalism, all right? Anyways, so today we're going to play the Artificer because we haven't played the Artificer yet. That's awkward. Well, not going to say it was a perfect run, but it wasn't a perfect run. So we're going to go ahead and go for it. All right, team, here we go. Round two. All right, so you guys didn't see the first round because, well, I got plastered. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is get the bleed effect instead of trying to go for a random, because quite frankly, the bleed effect is really decent, especially with this character here. Which one of you friends wants to die first? Okay, you chose your death? Alrighty. So there's a lot of stuff I have to recap that I did talk about in the first portion of this, but that's okay. We can live the dream. Get wrecked. I like the bleed dagger on this guy because you hit him once. Okay, I shouldn't say hit him once, but if you get a handful of daggers, like, you're gonna murderize everything in your path. It's a good time. Whoa, calm down, Spanky McFarnigan. Anywho, so to kind of give you guys an update, like, why Wednesdays is so sporadic on like what game gets played. Like, there's not really a consistent series or a consistent game or whatnot. It's because I really like, there's a lot of games I play with my friends that I haven't really recorded in the past. This Risk of Rain kind of being one of them. Now, this is one of the few exceptions where as soon as I played it, I recorded it the first game I played, because I just felt like it would have that really cool effect to it. However, what I normally do is I play a game for a handful of times. If I enjoy it, I record it, because, well, frankly, that's why you record things, because you enjoy it. All right. Now, there has been a game. Whoops. I just used all my abilities. There has been a game that I have been playing quite a lot recently with my friends, and that is a game called Vermintide 2. That dramatic pause. Did I do it for you? Did I get you excited? Are you happy? Are you a beautiful human being who loves life? I hope so. Anyways, so Vermintide 2 is a game I've been playing a lot with my friends, and I'm excited to go ahead and stream that game for you guys, because honestly, I enjoy it. It was a great game. Honestly, what it does is it reminds me of a couple different games. Now, both of these games are kind of zombie games, so it's not necessarily the theme that it reminds me of. However, it's you have Left 4 Dead 2 in its capacity for like linear storytelling, and then you have a game called Killing Floor 2. I know there's a lot of 2s in this one. That has kind of that same graphic style and that same combat style of playing. And it's called Vermintide 2 if I haven't mentioned it for you guys yet, but I've really been enjoying it. It's a lot of fun trying to craft and play together and strategize with your friends and figure out what the best builds are, what the best play style is, like what goes best with each other. So it's just been a really cool adventure. As always, I love doing that kind of stuff with frienditos, so man, I love that right-click ability. It's so strong. Everything this character does is so strong. The only complaint about this character, it's like a really mild complaint, is, oh, baby, are you a weak little squishy boy. All right. Now, ironically, last game, I died on the first boss here because I had 2 shrines in the mountains, and I was like, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm going to live the dream. We're going to make a good time. It's going to be great. And then I died. So it wasn't so great, but it was fun, if that counts. Oh, and I talked about most of this stuff in the last match, even though I died, and I cut that out so you guys didn't have to see it. But that's a lot of why it was so much more organized and so much more condensed. It is what it is. Yeah. So we're 4 minutes into this bad boy. I think this is going to be a good run. We're gonna go for the run. Now, I'm hoping to get the video about half an hour long. Now, if I die and it's been like a 10-minute video, I'm gonna go ahead and just restart a run, because that's no fun. Like, that's kind of lame, let's be honest. Everybody knows it. Got him. No, he's a quick moving boy. I think the trick with the Artificer that I've learned is like, as quick as you possibly can, take those big... Dude! Simmer thine tatas. Take those big boys out like as soon as you can. You know, don't worry about gathering as much as you would with other characters, because the Artificer tends to ramp up a little bit more over time, especially with his auto attack applying a poison or a bleed or effect or burn effect, whatever you want to call it. Long story short, it damages over time. And that is something that you can use to your advantage by just getting 1 or 2 attacks in, walking away, letting things happen. Now, the Bandolier is another item on this character that actually kind of works. Because essentially you want to use your abilities as much as possible. You want those bad boys to refresh as quick as possible. And so getting some kills with some stuff is good. Now, the sprint, it's okay. Let's just put it that way. All right. Ooh, gunner drone. We're gonna get a couple of these guys because gunner drones are key. Oh baby, we got 3 gunner drones. Oh, this is gonna be a good game. Now, gunner drones are amazing on the... Hello, dude. Come on now. Gunner drones are amazing on this character just because, like, there's a lot of crap you gotta deal with, okay? And a lot of the little things, you don't necessarily want to have to just nerd rage over the little things all the time. So having gunner drones to be able to take care of some of those little guys is amazing. We're gonna hit the... Ooh, I thought that would take them out, but it didn't. Gunner drones do work, sons. There's been a lot of these little capsules and not a whole lot of the beautiful items. But we do have 3 pretty decent items as it stands. I forgot, did I go up yet? Got him. We'll find out real quick, right? And if I did go up here, I think I started up here, didn't I? Yeah, because that's where the random, for lack of a better word, shop was. So, oh yeah, we're just gonna go down after we wreck some of these guys. Wreck them, and let my gunner drones do the rest. Get one of those shotties in. All right, then we go up here, we start the thing, and we move on to the next level. Look at us go. We are already supreme overlords of destruction. Dude, I love the playstyle of the Artificer, but it's so much more difficult to do solo play with this character than it is with any other character in the game. Like, you really have to watch your crap. And you want to get some evasive abilities. Like, I've noticed that things that give you better movement speed or, like, mobility tend to actually do better than tank items do. Because this guy doesn't have as much health as a lot of the other characters. So you don't want to sit there and have a fist fight, okay? You want to move around, you want to be mobile, you want to destroy things. Kind of like the Archer. They have a very similar kind of idea. Where's my stone titan at? Hey, big boy. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, give me the bleeds, girl. The bleeds. This is the part about that stone titan that drives me absolutely bonkers on this character. Is you will get wrecked to Geno'd very quickly by that stupid laser beam of destruction. Now this is the one exception to like the whole defensive items don't work super well for you, is health. Like, get lifesteal, because that beam is just one continuous auto attack. Well, I shouldn't say continuous. It's one multi-faceted auto attack that has multiple strikes all in one. Oh, yay. Defense items. The ones I said that I didn't really want that much. However, this one is in regards to sprinting, so it's actually decent because you're going to be sprinting a lot on this character. All right. And before we get too much further in, like, I want to preface this by, like, I am by no means amazing at this game at all. I play it because I have fun, and I kind of bring you guys on that experience of the things that I've done that I really enjoy in this game. So, yeah, keep that in mind as I give you tips. I keep saying tips every time, okay? English is hard. Tricks and tips. All right. So as I'm giving you those tricks and tips, keep that in mind that I'm not the best player at anything. I'm discovering it all as I go, just like you guys. So yeah, take everything I say with a grain of salt. This is the blue world, right? I only have 11 chords, so I'm not concerned. Like, if it were like a celestial portal or something like that, I can dig that. But I only have like 11 coins now, so. Oh baby. Oh, this level. I don't think you can do this one by yourself without being the turret dude. How did I get turret 20 points already? Did my turrets kill something for me? I'm confused. Either way, it's 60. We're going to do the challenge shrine because we're going to do that right away before things get too crazy and chaotic, because we have two blue dibbles right next to each other. Oh, baby. Get wrecked, Gino. Oh, got him. I love that ice so much. This is the part that kind of is difficult with the Artificers. When you run out of... Woo! Okay, dude. Sick of your Bologna. Get wrecked, Gino. Get wrecked, Gino. No, we can't die right now. We can't die right now. Help me. Help me by helping yourselves, turrets. Destroy him. Destroy his life. Okay, I'm gonna go behind this wall so I can regenerate health just a touch. Alright, we got him. Holy moly, dude. Don't like this, not one bit. Alright, what do we got here? Sprint to Genos. Sprint to Genos to safeties. Oh, baby girl. Okay, I'm getting the rockets. I know they're not the best item in the game, but I love them so much. They make me happy. They bring me joy. Oh, I love them so much. Now, this is one of those, like, awkward ones because on hit, you don't attack super fast. So on hit abilities aren't super amazing for you. But I love the rockets so much. We have rockets, we have fuel cells, but I don't have any item quite yet, so we're kind of getting like no value out of it. You know what? We're just going to go for the rockets, okay? They will do damage, and you do auto attack fast enough to where I think you get some decent value. This one, we're going to go ahead and just random. Oh, yes, the lifey of stealing. Boom, look at that. Okay, that wasn't very impressive because everything was dead right away, but look at it. Just look at it. All right, we're going to risk it for the biscuit and start right for this random shrine, okay? Hey, we were rewarded. Not with the greatest item of all, but can we get it? Yeah, we got it. Hey, we only missed one. That's not bad. Critical on this character, just like every character. Not bad. I mean, criticals are always good, right? Now, oh, okay, we got the bear. I'm not a huge fan of the bear on this guy, but the bear is always the bear, okay? It's always the bear. Ooh, a Luna coin. How wonderful is that? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and do the backside. Get him, boys. Come on, get him, boys. Oh, we already got one block out of this. What am I doing? Hello, let's dance. Tango. Do you do the tango? just dodging all of his attacks. I love it so much. Skill, boys, or luck. Depends on which one you're thinking. But I'm a bigger fan of it being skill because it makes me sound like I'm cooler than I actually am. Now, I really, there's a couple like red items that are amazing, and I wanted to showcase those for you guys. But man, I've gotten them like once since I've unlocked them, and I've put a lot of hours into this game, so I don't know if it's legitimately going to be a thing for me. But the dagger, oh, I want to showcase the dagger on this character so much. So essentially how the dagger works is anytime you kill a character, you get daggers just like these rockets that hunt down enemies and just wreck their faces. However, if you get the dagger, like it's infinitely, I shouldn't say infinitely, but it's significantly more value than those little rockets because how much damage they do. It's astonishing. It's an amazing day. It's a good time. I love when that middle section is blocked off because that's less for you to have to worry about looking through. Oh, but I love those daggers so much, mama. What time are we at? All right. So I don't know if I've informed you guys yet, but I have been working a little bit later nights, which is a huge adjustment for me. I've been sleeping in so much because my body is just so tired. And it's slightly frustrating. I will admit that. Like, it is slightly irritating how much I sleep because I'm just like, is there nothing better I could do with my time than just lay around like a lazy buffalo? But you know what? It is what it be. You can't win them all. Why did I right click? Well, I guess it is what it be. I'm surprised there's no drones on this one. I feel like drones is like a commodity that pretty much always happens. Now, if you guys haven't seen my previous episode, I did explain how to unlock that, and it does give you some pretty decent abilities for anybody who's doing, like, trying to do the on-hit effects. I'm gonna wreck these guys. So go ahead and watch that one, but long story short, there's a couple, like, plates, like pressure plates, essentially, that you should be looking for. They're usually tucked right up against, like, rocks. So that's kind of, like, about the best hint you're gonna get, because they're randomized every time outside of being next to rocks. Excuse me. Alright, we're getting a little bit of a crazy town over here. So we're just going to go ahead and laser beam these bad boys down. Alright. Once we clear this out, we're going to go ahead and start. That's one thing I've noticed I have to be a lot more careful with the Artificer on is, like, you have to clear out, like, these weird little areas. And these guys are horrible as Artificer. They're just trolls. All they try to do is kill you. I mean, just like literally everything else in this game, but you know how it is. Alright, Battle Queen. Prepare to get Rectigino'd. 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 Look at how fast we cleave through this chick. All by our lonesome selves. Alright, we almost got her. Get that laser beam going. Gone. I love how fast that laser beam cleaves through things. It's amazing. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning, and I'm just getting wrecked because I suck. Okay, Devin, what are you getting hit by that you can't? Ooh, an extra guard. We're gonna be like, we're gonna be like the pet master. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Stop being a dum-dum head, okay? Flippin' flower, dude. You're too busy over here talking and trying to be funny and do things, but you can't win this way, Devin. You can't win this way, Devin. Clear them one at a time. One at a time. Focus. This is like the awkward spot when you get into a hairy situation. Like, you will run out of auto attacks, and it is detrimental to your life. Stun this guy up. And that is how you take care of the big boys. Stun those bad boys. Dang. Stun them up. Stun them all around. Alright, we're good. Now we're back in contention for livelihood. It's a good time. We almost died there for a minute because I got too focused on whatever else I was focused on. But Beetle Guard, decent. Not my favorite, but decent. Rockets, love the rockets, but they don't give you value in boss fights. However, they do help you get to those boss fights faster, so that's always nice. Rectigino at his face hold. Oh, guys, by the way, this Friday at 7 Central, that's right, 7 p.m. Central Time, I will be live streaming the game known as, wait for it, I should probably get a thing. I'm going to be live streaming the game called, why am I hitting that guy? I'm so frustrated. I'm sorry, I'm very, very scatterbrained. But I'm going to be doing Metro Last Light live stream here on YouTube, and I would love for you guys to join me because last time I had a couple friends known as you guys watching, and it was wonderful. It was great. It was an amazing time. I enjoyed it so much. It was so much fun. All right, we got the Dibbly Dobbler. That's good. That's good. This is amazing boss fight killer. I should have got. Part of me regrets not getting the Feel Stone now that I got that, but hindsight's 20/20. And we did get a. What did we get? I think didn't we get the Healy Dews out of it? I think it was the Healy Dews. Because the Healy Dews are the rockets. Get wrecked, son. Burp. Dude, this guy. They have so much health. It's impressive. All right, yes, but I'm going to be live streaming at 7 Central sharp. Be there or be square. Okay, you don't have to be square, but I would love it for you to be there. Ooh. Ooh, this guy wrecks. Also, one thing to keep in mind is I will be doing and I'm going to start kind of announcing it now and really taking care of it because I'm stoked for this one. But I'm going to be doing a 24-hour live stream when WoW Classic comes out. And we're just going to go full-on Nostalgia Fest, okay? It's going to be an amazing time. I am unbelievably excited for this. Now, could I have streamed, like, before it had its official launch? I mean, yes, but that's no fun, okay? And I say no fun lightly because it would be an amazing amount of fun. But I really, really wanted my first experience back into WoW Classic to be chronologued, because it was such a, and I say it's integral to my life growing up in the sense of I played it a lot. It was one of the first, not the first MMORPGs, but it's one of the first MMORPGs I really got my hands on and played with my family. And so it always has that special place in my heart. Now, the first game we ever played, some people have never heard of this, and it kind of surprised me, but it's a game called Asheron's Call. An amazing RPG when it came out. It was really cool, and the fact, like, my favorite thing about that game was wasn't so much that it was the most amazingly polished game on Earth, but it introduced some really cool ideas and mechanics to MMORPGs, and it was pretty standard for the time, but you had to, in order to cast spells, like in original Asheron's Call, you had to gather, and keep in mind you could buy them, but it was rather expensive, so it was never like worth it per se, but you could do it. You could buy all the materials and equipment you needed, or you'd have to go out and farm like certain flowers and herbs and things like that to cast specific spells. So it was amazing, it was cool, and it was one of those kind of, not exclusively sandbox, but you really could be whatever you wanted to be. You could have your character start as a swordsman, who, upon using and things like that, you could get special abilities and talents and skills, and weapons more so than anything. The higher your skill level was with that, and it was just a lot of fun. And you could do the same thing for archery and all that kind of stuff. But the really cool thing is, although it wasn't as efficient and you would not be quite as good at said skill, you could train them after you kind of started your original character. Like, let's say you started a character as a melee class and you're like, you know what, I really wish I would have picked archer or mage and things like that. You can do that, but they'll be secondary skills and they won't be as good or powerful. But you can certainly do them. And eventually you could get to the point, because it was one of those things that had a level cap, but not an experience cap. So you really, truly could master any skill given enough time. It's just super inconvenient to try to do secondary skills because they took so much effort and time to do. Alright, we're going to kill this big boy because I don't want to deal with him, and then we're going to start the boss fight. We're looking good. We're 22 minutes in. This is a decent run. Now, don't be super depressed if I die, because it is bound to happen. Oh, magma worms. Oh, the magma worms. All right, my drones, it is your time. Flip, yeah, dude. Get wrecked, Gino. Oh, baby boy, I don't like this. Oh, baby boy, I don't like this. So I'm just gonna kind of be clearing things until my inventory item comes back up, because that's going to be the best way to kill the magma worm on this character. Oh boys, get wrecked. Just going to launch that into the middle of everything. Alright, we're just trying to live. That's all we're trying to do here. Oh, that flippin' magma worm. Oh, that flippin' magma worm. Oh, magma wormy. What a dingus hole. Do not like you, magma worm. Do not like you, Sam I Am. Sam I Am is evil. Oh, I think we got him. Alright, so we got him. Now the real tale. Clearing all these evil buffaloes. Quite literally in a lot of cases. Why is it the tapeworm of destruction, also known as the red whip? And it's not really a tapeworm of destruction, it's just I run real fast, mama. Alright, my material's up. I'm gonna use it. Oh, yes. Okay, I thought I cleared the one in front of me. That would have been awkward. So awkward. Whoa! Now, if I die now, it's going to be very embarrassing. Okay, so focus. Focus like a laser beam. Die, clown. Okay, I really, really, really would love to have... Oh, enter and teleporting. I would really love to have my beautiful magazines, but you can't win them all. So we are just getting into the center of the very hard mode. Now, for those of you who haven't played this game before, haven't heard about it, you have an infinite progression time, but the longer it's active, the harder it gets, which means the chests are more expensive, depending on what difficulty you started the level on. And on top of that, enemies have more health and do more damage and move quicker in some cases. But it's a good time. Alright, now we're going to try to Rectagino these guys because they do hurt. Oh, I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, get wrecked, son. Alright, now, in this map, if you haven't watched my last Let's Play, there is always a Goldie boy down here, and I learned that from one of my good friends, 2900. So let's see if we can save up 2900 and then move on out. Oh, I love the zippity zappity doo-da-day. Doo-da-doo-da-day. And you're not always guaranteed to have enough money in this one to be able to afford more than one golden chest, and sometimes you can't afford all of them. You have to kind of choose. I tend to try to pick the golden chest because, well, frankly, it can get it's guaranteed red item, which is like a legendary item, but on top of having that guaranteed red item, it just feels good. It feels real good. It makes your progression kind of slow down though, up until you get that chest, but it is amazing, and it is usually 100% worth it. Now, that being said, I am getting Rectagino'd here. There we go. That guy's going to die. We're going to get some health back, and then we're going to go ahead and do the things here. We're going to do that challenge. Oh, I love those rockets. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Got him. Got him, boys. Got him. All right, so this is getting more and more stressful the more and more I play, but if I can get through this challenge chest, boop, and it does have a small AO or area of effect on my auto, but it's so small that I didn't think it was worth mentioning, but it did happen there. Oh! Oh, mommy! What a stressful day this is gonna be. All right. Oh, no! I was like, oh no. Okay, so I was like, oh, what a stressful day, and I was like, oh, I got this. I was just about ready to say, I feel like these bigger bosses are easier than the little ones, and then I got blown up. Holy moly. Well, either way, thank you guys so much for joining me in today's episode of Risk of Rain 2. It has been a blast. As always, remember, like and comment, subscribe, go. Great tools for you to get in touch with me. Let me know what you liked, didn't like, and what you want to see next. And eventually, I want to get to the point where I can live stream a lot more content. Is this one of the games you would like to see me live stream rather than just do a Let's Play of? Have that interaction, that feedback, maybe point out something that I missed in real time. I don't know. I'm excited about it. But thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, I love you, and we will see you next time. Toodles!